Hey, I see the red light.
Red light, run.
Duck. Cover. Laser beam.
Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, consumers of all ages, welcome back to Chop Block Football. You know, as we're running out. We've only got a couple weeks left.
Yep.
And then we got some big off-season stuff we'll bring to you guys before we just wrap this up for the off-season and go, I guess, full bore on, you know, what the fuck. And then we got a couple other episodes from other hosts that we'll put in the mix. And spoiler alert, the return of backyard wrestling. What?
Oh, shit. That's the fuck I'm talking about, bitch.
Yep, it's coming back, folks. Backyard Wrestling Theater.
About time we see some actual wrestling around this bitch.
Right? On the YouTube. On free for YouTube.
Yeah.
Free for you.
YouTube.
Free for you. Free for all of you.
Everybody.
So, lots to unwrap with football this week. Before we get to, you know, the championship games, we got a bunch of news to go over because, you know, season ended for all but 2 teams now, so the shit's hit the fan.
Yeah, but now the fun is just getting started.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now all the drama comes out.
Speaking of fun, Big Ben, after 18 seasons, retired. He's going to be having fun with, I don't know, himself now.
Fuck out of here.
Because he won't have that income to be paying off strippers for not paying them, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Another retiree, which I don't know if you guys saw this, but Saturday, ESPN spent most of the day, like, Tom Brady had his own ticker at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
And then they were doing, like, getting people's reactions to his leaked retirement that in mid-afternoon they pulled all that because Tom Brady was like, hey, guys, I didn't actually retire yet. Somebody jumped the gun. Like,
journalists nowadays need to stop just jumping out the fucking window with shit.
Pretty sure that dude was Adam Schefter, which
Yeah,
he's
but-
usually very reliable. So he probably
but
got
still.
told by Tom and then just wasn't supposed to say anything.
Everybody's so itching to break the story first. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
they were probably drinking,
Wait
eating
until we
Subway.
get some hardcore facts.
Tom not eating bread, but yeah. He officially retired on Tuesday
Yep,
after
sure did.
22 seasons.
That's a fucking trip, bro.
22, man. Quarter century nearly.
Like, we for real sat here and watched every single fucking game that Tom Brady ever played.
Yep.
Like, real shit. I was in, like, what, the fucking 8th grade when Tom Brady started? Like, ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy
Feel
to
old
think
as
about
shit.
that.
And I mean, who knows? He might not even stay retired. He might be pulling a
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is
Brett
like Brett
Favre
Favre all
and-
over again.
Right? He's coming back to the Patriots. That's why he didn't shout them out in his retirement speech or whatever.
that would be
Nope.
pretty funny.
Nope, he's coming back to take the Jets to a fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
Just to stick it
Yes.
in Bill Belichick's fucking face.
I could or going to Miami.
Yeah, I was about to say go to
I
Miami.
was gonna say Miami.
Beat him twice a year.
No, bro. That's like the greatest accomplishment ever, to take the Jets to a Super Bowl.
But we'll get
Like,
to Miami in a
that's up
second.
That's up there with LeBron taking the Cavaliers to a championship.
I mean, Miami might not even have a team next year, but we'll get to that in a second.
Hopefully not.
Speaking of teams, the Washington football team unveiled their new nickname, jerseys, colors. Colors are basically the same. Anybody want to throw it on these people? What their name is?
The Commanders.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Something tells me there's going to be a tagline or some kind of little slogan about going Commander.
There probably already is. It's probably been trademarked. Some redneck's wearing it right now.
But I mean,
That's the only thing he's wearing.
shout out to the NFL for getting that little jab in the ribs there. So okay, we realized the name for this team was offensive to Native people who were enslaved by military white people. So we're gonna give you a new name, the Commanders. You know, the people that enslaved the people that were fucking upset. So,
And-
you know,
And now those tribes
Correct.
no longer get a royalty check from said football team.
That's the yep. Yeah, that's the
Hate to
weirdest
see
shit
it.
about it, man.
hate to see it.
Like they changed it from the Redskins to like an even worse name.
Yeah, it sounded better as
Right.
Washington football team.
Yeah, they should have just left that. That was
That's
pretty
better
fucking
than
cool.
The Washington
Commanders.
Commanders just sounds like a fucking a team you would see in a movie and shit. Remember the
Yeah.
Replacements with
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves?
Right, yeah.
This is
I'm pretty sure he
the
played against the
Washington
Commanders.
Senators or the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Way to go, NFL.
Yep, fucking create a team on Madden.
Right.
The Washington
what it is,
Commanders.
Like of all the names in that little fishbowl, you pull out that one, and nobody decided to. No, let's put this.
Well, I
Let's
wanna
throw
know-
this one away. And
Like, who was the panel of people that decided that, and who was the motherfucker that was like, I got an idea? The Commanders.
I can pretty much say they were all hot people.
Probably so. Dan Schneider and his little fucking clan of buddies.
Is Dan Snyder still around? I think
Yeah,
I
dude.
think he's for son.
He's still causing problems. That motherfucker just got named in another sexual misconduct allegation today.
Jesus.
That's some crazy shit.
looky but no touchy.
Right, yeah.
The sign that says "Keep your hands off the strippers" is supposed to mean "Keep your hands off the strippers."
And yourself.
He didn't think it meant him. He's got
Right.
too much money to listen to signs.
Well, if you get in trouble multiple times, definitely that sign means you.
Yeah.
There's signs that there's some kind of retardation going on.
And after 2 years of being locked down, people have forgotten how to read. Like,
Yeah.
so I can understand that.
He's lost his mind. Live titties. Oh. I just gotta touch him. Gotta touch him. Gotta touch him.
Again, that's understandable.
That's gonna be
Like,
a great thumbnail, by the way. That's gonna be a great fucking thumbnail.
that's why every time you get into an argument with a girl, they just whip off like, "What were we fighting about? What?
Yeah, right.
How dare you pull that dirty trick on me?"
Fine,
Oh,
you win.
fine.
Just keep him out.
Shit. So we were talking about scandals, I think. Something.
Oh yeah, we're running into that. Yeah. Speaking about going crazy, I don't know if you guys saw, but on Real Sports with what's his face, Brian
Brian
Gumble?
Gumble?
Yeah, Brian Gumble.
I was
Antonio Brown was on there with his lawyer.
Oh joy.
He is suing the Buccaneers organization, which I guess the owners, so on and so forth, the GM, and Bruce Arians for defamation of character and something else.
All right, so you flipped out, ripped your clothes off, and left work, and they were like, "Yeah, this dude left work early." But now they're defamation his character.
But they
on
said
it.
his ankle was messed up, and then
Oh,
there was all those pictures of him
while
getting
you were
a
jumping
massage
around and doing cartwheels and shit. Your ankle was hurt.
and then they've been he dropped this thing. They've been juicing players.
Oh,
It's I don't remember the name of it. It starts with an A, but it's
What?
Pat McAfee
Antonio
was talking
Brown?
about it, and he was like,
I'm gonna have to go look into this one.
"You
That's
sign a
fucking
waiver
nuts.
for it now
It's
at
an
the start of the
affidavit?
season to, receive this throughout."
man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Consider the source. Consider the source. If somebody with some kind of credibility who's not trying to, I don't know, save their own ass.
I think Pat
they can
McAfee's
continue to
pretty-
make money while not doing a fucking thing. If that came from anybody else, I would give it a little bit of credibility.
I think Pat
But right
McAfee's
now-
pretty. I take him as a
Pat McAfee is an announcer on a fake wrestling show. Okay?
and a football podcast.
No. Pat McAfee is
And
a
a
fake wrestler.
former-
I've seen him.
Well,
doing
what about
fake
AJ
wrestling.
Hawk?
I've seen him doing the fake wrestling on TV.
AJ Hawk
Okay.
is another one.
Yeah,
He's on the
AJ Hawk.
podcast as well, and he talks about the same stuff.
Nobody's been concerned about AJ Hawk since like Madden 06.
I'm trying to think of what it's called that you're talking about. When you said it started with an A, it reminded me of the drug they banned it in the UFC, and it's one of the ones that
Adderall.
Adderall. No, that's completely fine. You can do that as much as you want.
It's a nerve deadener, is what it is.
I think Antonio Brown suffers from the A ailment, assholio.
Yeah, there's that.
I think
Well,
Antonio
he
Brown
looks-
needs to shut the fuck up and go away, like go away for forever.
But apparently, he's suing them for a whole lot of money. Is
Of course he is.
what he said, which is the name of one of his songs that he's releasing.
Oh,
so
shit.
Of course it is.
What?
Next thing you know, he's going to be accusing somebody of rape.
Can we play that music as the intro to this segment?
No,
Whole
we're
lot
not
of
playing
money.
Antonio
We're gonna have
Brown's
fucking
song.
Antonio Brown cutting tracks for us.
No, not
Come
at all.
on, man.
Not at all. I refuse.
This isn't your segment. You don't get to refuse.
I'll boycott it. I'll be in the comments. I'll be thumbs down in that shit. Let's get this son
Report.
of a bitch off of here.
D just
Report
turns his
starts
chair
your own
around,
I'm reporting this for
Yeah,
defamation
there you
of
go. I just
character.
turn my chair
takes the
up.
microphone off, and just
Fuck
turns his
this.
chair around. Speaking of another lawsuit, which this one could actually be pretty huge and damaging to the NFL as a whole. Former Dolphins head coach Brian Flores, who was released. Nobody knows really why, other than they said that he called Tua a piece of garbage and that he wished he had drafted Josh Allen, which, okay, that's...
And every fucking body else who didn't draft Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Right.
well, they had opportunity to draft Josh Allen. They were looking at him, but the old dude, the old GM, I think, was like, "No, we're getting Tua." Like, stood by it after he broke his hip or whatever. That his draft stock dropped down, and everybody was like, "Oh, it looks like the Miami Dolphins aren't going to draft him." Like, yes, we are.
Yeah.
Like, totally blew their whole draft plan and everything. But
turned out that Fitzmagic was the heart and soul of that team that year, and so it made the
is the heart and
GM
soul of every team.
It made the GM look stupid, and then we see what happened there. But I don't understand it. Like I said, he made them a playoff team last year. They barely missed the playoffs this year, and Miami hasn't done shit since 1984.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, you already fired the coach.
You know,
so
the reason
go
why
ahead
he got
and take
fired
your
is
ass
because he
to
had
it
a
and hire
winning
Dan
team in
Marino
Miami.
as your new head coach.
I think that's it. Like, because there's another scandal coming out, which we'll get to right after this. So Flores is suing not only the NFL, the New York Giants, the Miami Dolphins, and the Denver Broncos, because all this came up. He was going to go to the Giants to do an interview for head coach, and 3 days before that, Bill Belichick sent him a congratulation text, and it was supposed to be meant for not Brian Flores, but Brian DeBole, who got the head coaching job prior to Flores going there. And Flores still went there, did his interview. And so, yeah, he's suing.
Wow.
It looks like more
Violation of the Rooney Rule.
more of the...
I think the biggest violation is you just out here texting niggas in the middle of the night.
Yeah, what the fuck is you doing, Bill Belichick?
Like, why you texting dudes in the middle of the night, bro? Like,
Congratulations.
you got something you want to tell everybody? Like the fuck? You be
Congratulations.
texting dudes
On
after
what?
8 p.m.
Oh.
The fuck's wrong with you? Nah, bro.
So out of those 60,000 emails that, 600 of those were Chucky's that got him fired, it looks like more of those envelopes are about to get ripped open to see how deep this goes, which we already know where it goes pretty deep. But
I'm still saying we need to bring back John Gruden. He didn't do nothing.
Another scandal is
Exactly.
is it Hugh Jackson, the
Didn't win a
coach
damn
for
game.
Cleveland?
Hugh Jackson, yeah.
Hugh Jackson, the coach that sucked in Oakland too, and then blamed the fact that he sucked
actually
in Cleveland
didn't do
as
too
well.
bad. He didn't do bad with.
Did they win anything?
Well, he dropped
Did they
on
win
a...
A lot more than he won in 2 seasons with the fucking Browns.
Well, he's
Well,
claiming the
last year
fact
he
that he
did good.
sucks at coaching on everybody
They were
else.
like, what, 12 and... or 11 and 5, 11 and 6?
Didn't win shit.
But they tanked this year.
They're the Raiders. What are they going to win? They ain't going to win the division.
But he's claiming that you get a $100,000 bonus for tanking
Yeah,
on
that's
purpose.
what Flores was saying about the owner of the Dolphins. Like, that's crazy.
Which, remember, before Flores got there, they did what? They traded away the other Fitzpatrick to the Steelers
Yeah,
for a
Minka
couple draft picks.
Fitzpatrick,
They basically gutted their team
Yeah.
right at the start of the year to get more draft picks.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh, they're tanking on purpose." No, we're not. I'm like,
Well, I mean, you make it that when you make it that fucking blatantly obvious, of course.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
so there you go. Again, the system is rigged, and it's more so now that you have a team in Vegas. That, the
Absolutely,
betting
yeah.
and gambling and
Yeah, but still, can't sit over here and complain and sue people when you participated in shit.
no, not when you just signed a $110 billion TV
Oh, yeah.
deal.
I don't want to hear shit from Hugh Jackson. Oh, they made me do it. You still did it.
Yeah.
You still did it.
And you still
I
got,
mean, it's not like you guys were
did it.
going to win anything anyway. You're the Cleveland fucking Browns.
Well, that's the thing is
But-
Hugh Jackson is saying that he's like, I got all the proof and everything because I took that fucking money. I mean, obviously he took that fucking money. He
all
went
that shit's
1
gone.
and
You guys
31
can't
in
get
2
that
seasons.
back. I got it in cash inside of a McDonald's bag.
And they kept him.
No, they cut him after that because he got them 2 first-round draft picks or 2 first overalls in a row or something like that. They were the last team to do it since the Jags did it this year. So now let's start looking at the Jags. Who they owned by? Oh my God, you guys! Is he tanking his team? It's also in Florida. That's another connection. I don't know.
they're tanking it so they can move to London,
man.
so
Yep.
they can be the first team in an international market. But
Bum, 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 bum.
here we go. So you got the Pro Bowl this weekend in Vegas at noon. If anybody's going to watch it, I don't know.
I'll watch it.
They did all the the fancy drill shit this week. I didn't catch most of it. I figured I'd catch up on it at some point in time.
Nice.
So to recap what happened last week with the championship round, AFC, NFC. Oh, this is gonna hurt. So you had the Bengals at Kansas City. It went to overtime. Unfortunately, Kansas City had a 21-3 lead.
Should have never gone to overtime.
And that fourth quarter Bengals ended up winning in overtime with a field goal.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. Make sure you guys
see y'all next week.
But on the flip side, in the NFC, you had almost the same situation. San Francisco at the Rams. San Francisco had a 17-7 lead. Gave up 13 points in the fourth quarter, and of course, Jimmy Garoppolo being Jimmy Garoppolo. With a minute 47 left,
Dude's a loser.
and then he throws his last pass for the 49ers, probably, realistically, was, of course, a pick. So
It was probably his first pass as a 49er.
Yeah.
His last pass.
shit.
Absolutely.
that's literally your whole career after you left.
Hey, how you get them is how you lose them.
I saw that.
Exactly. What's fucking new,
Exactly.
Jimmy?
If you guys saw the meme, he was like, "I miss it when Brady won all the games, and I just got to sit here."
Yeah, right. What's he got, like 4 rings?
Right?
How does that make you feel, Peyton?
So, Bengals, Rams, Super Bowl
Yeah.
in 2 weeks. So next week we will be doing our Super Bowl extravaganza. We'll be talking about that, and I think we'll talk about last minute food ideas. We'll basically just talk about the two teams and give our predictions.
All right, cool.
Anybody else got anything football related?
Oh, well, D and I are going to share something with you guys right now this Super Bowl weekend.
You guys.
We will be watching someone else's team play in the Super Bowl, just like you guys have been doing for the last 2 years.
Oh,
Hey, man.
I thought you guys
For
were
the
about to
first
announce
time.
your pregnancy.
For the first time in COVID history.
I didn't know what he was going,
We'll be-
where he was going with that. He went into business for himself right there. I don't know.
I gave him that $50 for Plan B.
I used that for
Showed up with
cigarettes
an
and
Aiden pizza.
Mickey's Ice.
He got a note to self for $50, and he was like, "Well, this is nice from self. But
Thank you, Sal. You the man.
I don't know what I was supposed to buy for her."
I did hear on the radio
Yourself.
earlier today that during the Super Bowl, Americans consume 1.4 billion chicken wings
Fuck yeah.
on
You
Super
poor
Bowl
chicken
Sunday
bastards.
alone.
Yeah.
I thought you were
How
going
the
to
hell
say.
is that
my
many?
God.
There's that many damn chickens?
I thought you were going to say gallons of beer on that.
That's what I
but-
thought.
I'm gonna have to-
Pretty close.
You got to look into how many gallons of beer I drank.
All right.
I heard about the wings. I don't.
Yeah,
I'll
we
tell
could
you,
do
I
like
just
this
brought in
Super Bowl
35
week.
kegs plus
Nice.
another 20, so 55 kegs so far this week, and I got more coming in tomorrow.
Nice.
All for the Super Bowl.
Right.
So hit us up in the comments, your predictions for the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or your thoughts on all these scandalosos going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, that's the NFL for you, man.
and then after you do that,
That's straight up.
head on over to the Hippie House.
3109 6th Avenue in Tacoma. Make sure and check them out. They have powwow accessories to match all your needs and all your budgets. Make sure and tell them that the AXE podcast sent you.
The premier.
They probably won't get you shit, but do it anyway.
It might.
They're the premier glass emporium in all of Zamata and all of the Northwest.
And they do offer international shipping now. It's,
Yes.
It's
Yes,
a little
they do.
pricey, but
Hey, it is what it is. That's the cost of doing business, man.
that is.
The
You know
Hippie
who's not
House.
pricey, though?
Who?
Harris Sign Co.
No,
Ooh, yes.
not pricey at all.
No.
They stick things on stuff. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
All kinds of stuff.
All
Whatever you
kinds of
got,
stuff.
he'll stick something on it.
Yep.
Something of your design or your design.
Yeah.
Hey. HarrisSignGo@gmail.com. Comics The Gathering.
Woo!
Got this 5-year thing coming up.
Oh,
And a
yeah.
whole list of all kinds of ways to save money.
Oh, yeah. The list is too damn long to tell you everything that's on it. If you want to find them on Comics The Gatherings Facebook page. They've got an event on there.
Or check out
It's going to be March 19th.
our Facebook
actually.
group. And we could post the
Yeah, it's actually in there right now
boom.
on our Facebook page.
Yeah. And then you can go to their
Throw
Facebook
the link
page.
down in
Go
the
to
description
Go
below.
to our Facebook page first, and don't forget to hit a like, subscribe, all that stuff. You
Yeah,
don't have
share
to
the
subscribe
shit.
there. but
Share that shit.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Share. sharing is caring.
That's right.
Until next week.
That's been it.
Hashtag.